Hello everyone, I am Michael Meyer and I'm here to do a little tutorial on the stargazing app Stellarium for you guys. Now you can get Stellarium at whatever app store that you have. I have noticed it's not on older devices, but if you have your newer device you should be good. So we go into here, I've already been kind of messing with it a little bit, so it's already at a specific spot. The basic controls of this app are like most stargazing apps that you'll find. You can move the sky around using your finger on the screen, or you can click this little button at the bottom, the compass at the bottom, point your device up, and you can move your phone however you like. This is usually how I use it, but for now, just for uh, simplicity's sake, I will be using my finger. Now, a few other things you can do here. You can select specific things by clicking them with your finger. You can bring up this menu to gain a little bit more information. Not every star has this. In fact, most of them don't. But the really important ones probably will. You can also zoom in on it, and yeah, you can make it a smaller point of light. Mostly because it's a star, you're not going to really be able to tell what it is, but if you find, say, a planet somewhere, here we go, Jupiter, you can zoom in on it, and it'll actually give you a little look at what it looks like. There's I don't know what that black hole looking thing is, but there's the red spot. Let's zoom back out, back to here. Now you can zoom a lot. You can actually make it kind of look a little weird. Yeah. So let's get off of Polaris. There's a few other things you can do with this app. Here on the bottom right, you see this clock. You can change the clock however you want. I have it set for an auto time right now. And then on the bottom left, you have this other menu. Here you have a few things you can customize. You have grids and lines. If you do that, it brings up this little grid with a bunch of lines. And let's click that back off. If you hold it, it brings up a settings menu. Unfortunately, we do not have access to the settings menu unless we spend $20 to get Stellarium Plus. Now, this is the problem with atmosphere as well, and also labels. So you're not going to be able to customize those on the phone version, but you can customize the constellations. You can add the boundaries here. It gives you a little boundary that the constellation is a part of. But you can turn off the labels, you can turn off the drawings, you can even turn off the lines if you want. You can also do this where it shows everything and not just the one that you're centered on. And then there's also landscape. I turned off the landscape. If you do this, you can actually change where you are. Ocean, Garching, winter field, zero horizon. On the PC, you can also go to Mars and the Moon and like Saturn and stuff. There's this. This is night mode. I don't really know what this is for, I will admit. Now, if we get out of that menu, we also have this top left menu. The top left menu is where you have your location menu. Now, you can use auto location like I'm doing right now. Have to let the app find your phone's location. If you turn that off, you can set it yourself. You can even find the specific name of the city if you want. I'm going to keep using auto location though. And you also have this little interesting feature called sky cultures. Now, the default culture that it uses is the Western one. That's the one we're most used to, the one with the 88 constellations. But there is actually a lot of other ones that you can check out. So if you want to look at the sky through a different culture's eyes, you can. For example, Chinese. There's a lot of constellations in the sky. There is also some that actually have their own art as well. So, for example, here we go. This is the Arabic one. You have the great horse, the well bucket, the whale, and then you go in here. There's also some like Romanian also has. Yeah, here we go. The whale is there again, so apparently that's a common one. He who pours out the water, the he goat. Oh, this is. Then there's also There's one somewhere around here that is the she-goat with 3 she-goats' children. I remember I found that at one point. I thought that was funny. But then there's a whole lot that you have here. See, there's this many. I'm going to go back to Western. That's just the common one. There's one other menu, the one at the top right here. This is your search bar. You can search for specific things. For example, the moon. It's below the horizon right now. I don't have anything favorited, so there's not going to be anything in there. But you can also browse by type. Now, this allows you to specifically choose what you want to look at. Planets, for example. You can, I don't know, let's look at Ganymede. Ganymede's over there. Let's zoom in on it. And there you go. There's Ganymede. And yeah, this is a very interesting app. I think it has quite a lot of very useful features, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Thank you. Goodbye.